Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker. So today, well, we're going to be talking about you wanting to be a motovlogger. If that is, you want to be a motovlogger. And here's the beautiful thing about it. If you do want to be a motovlogger, you can. Literally anyone can be a motovlogger. All a motovlogger is someone who gets up on their bike, records video, records some audio, not even audio realistically, and talks or doesn't talk and uploads it. I mean, technically, if you want to be a proper motovlogger, you should probably talk, because that's the whole blogging, you know. That's where that comes from. But that's the beauty of it, you know. Anyone can be a motovlogger. You don't have to have 1 million subs. You don't have to have tens of thousands of followers. The community is there from day one, you know. If you want to get up and do this, you know, don't let anything stop you. Just do it. Do it. It's a very rewarding experience, even if you're a smaller channel like moi. The other really cool thing about it is, despite what you'll see in a lot of videos out there when you watch them, a lot of videos are like, you're never going to make a living off this. You're never going to make it big. You're never going to be the next big star. But like, what if the next big star believed that? You know what I mean? What if someone said that to the person who is the next big star, and then they don't become the next big star because they never tried? If you don't try, you're definitely not going to be the next big star. So realistically, what do you have to lose? And the other thing I would say, if you want to be one, don't waste, don't try to get all the fancy gear, don't, you know, learn all the fancy skills. I mean, go back. I have never taken down a video I've put up, so, you know, I mean, you can go all the way back to my very first video, which is a ball of crap, and have a look at that. See how badly put together it is, and, you know, I've went from there. So I've tried to grow from there. So that's kind of, you know, that's why I leave them up there as well, is so that you can go have a look at them if you want, and see that, you know, I've tried to improve over time. So that's kind of what I've done. And that brings us on to the second point I want to make. Perfection is impossible. I'm not saying that you like perfection to someone else outside looking in. I'm saying for you, there's always going to be that one little thing that you feel you could have done better, that you wish you could go back and refilm, but realistically you can't. So what I would say is, get your video to where you're almost 100% happy with it. Then apply some polish and then release it. And I guarantee you 99.9% of people who watch your videos will never even notice that those mistakes are there. They won't even see them. And why won't they see them? Because it's only you. You know, it's something that you could have been like, oh well, I could have done this, you know, I kind of wanted to do the video that way. No one else knows that. The way your video turned out is how they think that you wanted it to be. So, you know, if you went the wrong road and you're not really particularly happy with the road you did end up on, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Most people won't notice. So it's kind of like what I said about the cameras, you know, don't hold out for the best of. Work with what you got and try improve from there. Like I said, I like to think I've improved from where I started. And the thing is, what I do is, if I see something I didn't like in my previous video, that's what I try to fix in my next video. I always try to do one thing better in my mind every video I do. So every single video, you know, I've tried to learn something new. It doesn't happen every time, because again, perfection is impossible, but you know, I do my best, and I think that counts for a lot. The next thing is timelines and motivation. So do set yourself a timeline. It helps. Now, whether that timeline is, you know, I'm gonna do one video a month to start with, or one video a week, or, you know, a video a day, whatever your goal is, make it achievable, make it attainable, and then try stick to it. And by the way, I'm not saying that you have to have a timeline in order to succeed, because, I mean, it depends on what you define success as. But for instance, for me, I like having a schedule. That schedule works for my mind parts. But for instance, Baker X Derek, who is a very successful motovlogger, he doesn't really have a schedule. As he does his videos, he releases them, and that's, you know, that you absolutely can do it that way. If you're the type of person who really, you know, is allergic to schedules, this corner is really dirty all the time. But if you are, oh Jesus, yeah, imagine coming around there fast. Bye bike. But if you're the type of person who is allergic to schedules, you know, then don't make one. Do what you can do. Do it as best as you can when you can, and see what happens, you know. And then if it starts to take off for you, then you can introduce a schedule. Then you can try do, you know, whatever the hell it is YouTube likes. I know YouTube apparently likes daily vlogs, the best out of everything, but I'm never going to be able to do daily vlogs. That's pretty much impossible in reality, unless you're already doing YouTube full time, in my opinion, or like really short clippy videos. But I don't think that's what I like to do with my videos, so it's never going to happen, and that's fine. The next thing I want to talk about is ideas. So how I come up with my ideas for videos is, honestly, because I've been doing this as long as I have now, which in my mind it's as long as I've committed to a lot of things, to be honest. Most things I'll try them and just dump them if I don't like them. But honestly, you know, if you're committing to it for a long time, I've pulled over. I've been driving home from work, or riding home from work, and I've pulled over and just, everyone has their own little personal dictaphone basically in their pockets these days. It's your mobile phone. Take it out, write down some notes, you know, whatever the idea is that just hits you in the face, write it down. And then, you know, develop it from there. Like how I do my videos is I do not script them. Even the ones that look scripted, that people have said they've seen me holding my notes and stuff, those aren't notes. I don't really... Oh, look at the cute doggo. He's gorgeous. I don't really do notes, you know, I do bullet points. And those bullet points is what I try to naturally talk off. So I'll write down, it's like, hey, right, these are the points I want to hit. And these are the bullet points that I think covers them. That's still cool. And, you know, that's where I go from. It doesn't matter what road I'm on. It doesn't matter if I'm sitting still or sitting on my bike. And, you know, then I'll try organize around, you know, filming that video. So, for instance, sometimes I'll take an extended route home from work in order to get that video recorded. And that works for me, you know. It might not work for you. Maybe you'll need to set up and go out and have all your camera gear together, but I mean, I have a lot of camera gear at this stage. You know, I have my drone and my camera. I don't use them all in every video, which is fine. And you can also set that up, you know, if you want to know what equipment you'll need for your idea of this video, write it down, take it with you, be ready. The next thing is vary it up, you know, with your ideas. I know a lot of people say find your niche and stick to it and only do that. Personally, I don't find that fun, and I think it really shines through when someone's doing something that they don't really enjoy on YouTube, and I won't personally watch those videos, you know, no matter how well put together they are. If someone's just talking about a subject for the sake of talking about a subject, they don't care about it, there's no emotion in it. Oh, it's a nice little rise there. I won't watch it, because, you know, I watch YouTube because, you know, watching YouTube and filming videos for YouTube, they're all my hobbies. So I like doing all of it together. So why would I spend my time watching someone who doesn't care, you know? It's kind of like new Top Gear, watching people who have not a clue about cars talk about cars. I'm like, yeah, now it's just a show that I'm not interested in. I'm sorry. So vary it up, but vary it up within your genre. Like if you're want to be a motovlogger, you know, don't start doing cooking channel stuff, because I would highly doubt that 99% of the people who end up following you for motorbikes want to watch stuff about cooking. Look at that view. I live in a beautiful country. I am a lucky boy. Stunning. But anyway, you know, so I would vary it up within your chosen topic. So if it's bikes, you know, it's bikes. You know, do servicing, do chats about bikes, histories of bikes, riding your bikes. Provided it's bikes, people probably want to watch it. People will follow you for you. They won't follow you for most of the things. Some people might follow you for just your bike. but a lot of people won't. That is really dirty. I'm glad I'm not going down there. Lastly, don't compare yourself success-wise to other people, because if you do, and I have done this, as I said, I'm not perfect, no one is, but try not to compare yourself. So if you do compare yourself to others success-wise, it's going to get you down, it's going to demotivate you, and in the long run it's not going to help anything, you know, because like I said, someone is probably following them for them. It might be how they look, it might be how they sound, it might be the area they're from. Maybe that person wants to watch videos in, you know, the same area they're from, or maybe the area they used to live. So don't do the comparison too much. It won't help you out. Now, do compare. You know, if you see a video type that you like watching, so if you see a video type of people servicing on your bike and you say, hey, you know, I could do that, I service my bike, I could video that, absolutely. Compare and contrast there and go for it, but just put your own spin on it, because, you know, people will know that it's the same. Like, for instance, my outro crew, I mean, anyone who watches Chasing Two Wheels will know I do the same as him. Why? Well, because, you know, what is it? Copying someone is the cows. Oh my god, all the cows. Copying someone is the greatest form of flattery, and it is. I really like Chasing Two Wheels of stuff. I have for many years. So, you know, there you go. That's why. So that sort of stuff is fine. If you want to emulate a particular style by putting your own spin on it, do. There is no harm in that. It won't hurt you, and it won't hurt the person who you're emulating. If anything, it might drive people to them. Oh, this is a nice little corkscrew. Oh, that was nice. Beautiful. So in summary, if you want to be a motovlogger, you absolutely can. Do not let anyone tell you that you can't. Will you be the biggest motovlogger? Maybe not. Will you? But you could be. It's possible. There is no reason you might not be that person who has the special sauce that I don't have and that lots of people don't have. But it could be you. So, you know, there's no harm in giving it a try, and don't give up too quickly. If you give up after the first month, again, maybe you do have the special sauce, but maybe no one's found you yet. So that is all I will say. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons, as it motivates me. Look at those cows. Those are nice coloured cows. It does motivate me when people like and subscribe to my videos and watch them. So if you think this was a good video, give it a share. As always, a special thanks to my patrons. You do keep me motivated all of the time. You're all legends, and I really do appreciate what you do. Gracias. And until next time, look at that sunset. Adios. And also thank you very much for watching. Sneak out. Oh, look at this corner outro crew. I love this bike. I love it so much. But anyway, sorry outro crew. Genuine question here, okay? Genuine question. If I started making 3D printed parts, custom 3D printed parts, in conjunction with a friend of mine as kind of my own little side business. Cows! More cows. Do you think you'd be interested in buying anything? Do you think it's something that could possibly work? Let me know. I'll probably do it anyway and throw stuff onto, you know, the likes of the Super Magna and maybe this, and we'll see where we go. But do you think it's something that you'd like to possibly partake in? And also, I saved this for you. I timed this, right? Look at that outro crew. Look at that view. Oh, little doggy. Absolutely stunning. The dog and the view. Bye, outro crew.